It'll be the Heat off the tip. So here's Miami's starting group. Jokic is out there with Embiid. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Ewing. And it's Davis in at the 3 slot. Malone with the steal. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, I like Magic doing his work inside. The close range look. Smart play that time by the Magic.
Ewing surveying the floor. Jokic kicks to Embiid. Second chance effort. Jokic, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Miami. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Spurs head coach and I got a chance to talk. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Now, here's Johnson. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Back to Nowitzki. 5 to shoot. Outside Artest. This one for 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And here's Miami. Searching for their first points of the game. Jokic passes to Ewing. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Count the basket. It's all knotted up.
Can't let Antetokounmpo get deep positioning like that, because this is what happens.
Johnson, the pass to Nowitzki. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Embiid in the corner. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Johnson, the pass to Nowitzki. Now here's Arenas. Lets it go from deep. Here's Johnson, and Ewing sends it back.
Boy, Ewing using that size to make an impact on D. He loves coming up with the reject.
From deep, Giannis. Offensive rebound. And Jokic gets it to go.
Some loud hustle points right there. My goodness.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Johnson with the bounce pass, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now, here's Jokic. Outside, Ewing. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Here's Johnson, and a wide-open look for Arenas. Nailed from three-point land.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nowitzki against Ewing. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Arenas. Johnson, that's for two. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Heat lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Malone is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Gilbert Arenas. And it's Artest in at the small forward. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Now here is Davis. Gilbert Arenas missing his last shot. Ewing finds Jokic. Pass to Embiid. 4 on the clock. The three from Davis. Arenas grabs the miss. San Antonio trailing here. Johnson surveying the floor. Nowitzki with the screen on Ewing. Johnson outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Miami now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. It's Davis on the wing. Outside, Ewing. Nice D from Nowitzki. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. They trail by 1. Puts it up. Nowitzki's shot is no good. And here's Miami. Jokic kicks to Ewing. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Outside for Davis. Stolen by Artest. Johnson, that's for 2. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Johnson's gone 1 of 4 so far. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And so Miami again turning it over. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Johnson against Davis. Johnson, the pass to Nowitzki. Back to Johnson. On deep, Arenas. The putback. The rebound by Ewing. The Heat with the lead. To the inside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Ewing's got his first 2 points. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Nowitzki, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Ewing. Malone against Jokic. Up top, Embiid. 6 to shoot. And it's Johnson with the rebound. Spurs trail by 3. Inside, here's Nowitzki. Nowitzki playing big on the inside.
Love how Nowitzki goes right up with it when he's this deep. I mean, not giving the defense any time to react.
Here's Giannis. The rebound by the Spurs. Malone's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Johnson. Back to Arenas. Nowitzki sets a screen for Arenas. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Johnson from outside, and Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And here's Arenas outside. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat out front, up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the court for the Heat, they've got Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid out there with Jokic. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Ewing in at the 4. Davis, the pass to Embiid. Ewing outside. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Teardrop shot. Good! Jokic can indeed take a little contact.
Jokic doing a really good job that time, concentrating and maintaining his balance despite being fouled.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Nikola Jokic at the line for 1.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, and that to me is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
And Embiid has got the ball here for the Heat. The lead is 2, and that one's good. Antetokounmpo.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Back to Davis. Good ball movement here by Miami. Over Arenas. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Antetokounmpo. And the Heat lead by 6.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
San Antonio calls timeout. just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Nowitzki. It's on target from the high post. Nowitzki's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A great shooter. For Nowitzki, the mid-range is easy money all day long.
Davis sets a screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by the Spurs. Malone's got 6 rebounds in the game. Arenas passes to Johnson. Nowitzki looking it over. Pass to Arenas. Pocket 6. Down low. Stolen by Ewing. Outside, Davis. And here's Jokic. Embiid from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Embiid's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
And Embiid does have this range. I mean, it's something the defense has to respect.
Johnson, the pass to Arenas. Back to Johnson. Nowitzki sets a screen for Johnson. And here's Arenas outside. That shot no good. Miami leading by 7 to the paint. Antetokounmpo inside. Johnson on him. Antetokounmpo, shot's good.
You know, when he's lighting it up like this, they are a hard team to beat.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Arenas. And it falls over the rim and in. Arenas has got 8.
Arenas with that shoot-first mentality makes him dangerous from these spots.
Giannis outside. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. There's Giannis with the slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Malone a screen on Antetokounmpo. Connects from three-point range. 11 points in the game. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Malone. Nowitzki is out there with Artest. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Arenas in at the point guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Cans it from downtown.
Not known for a quick release, but Embiid showing he has that ability as well.
And here's Arenas. Pass to Johnson. Back to Arenas. Left tray. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Embiid with the screen on Malone. Here's...
Oh, man! How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Spurs trail by 8. Outside Arenas. Outside Artest. Nowitzki can't get it.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Ah, it's good!
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Timeout, Spurs. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Thank you once again, Allie. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Moses Malone. One shot.
Free throw drops for Malone.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
Now, here's Jokic. With the floater. The shot is good.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
He drops the anvil off the alley-oop. Wow.
You know, he's a volume shooter and a terrific scorer, but Arenas also is a crafty passer, too.
Embiid the screen. Now Jokic. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Jumper is off. Nowitzki up top. Arenas against Ewing.
Arenas is so relentless in attacking the basket. Always puts all kinds of pressure on the defense.
Second team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Gilbert Arenas. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker.
Arenas, boy, I tell you, is one of the most confident and explosive scorers in the game. A shoot-first point guard who will let it fly at any time and do real damage with the ball in his hands.
He's able to hit the second one, and that turns the lead to 6.
A disappointing trip to line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Now, here's Jokic. Outside Davis. Onto the Kumbo. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
Boy, that stick-to-itiveness, not to give up on that play. Giannis never giving in or giving up.
Now Johnson. Jokic pulls it down. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Now on to Kumbo. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Johnson fires. The long shot, no good. Now here's Embiid. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And think about the mental toughness that this group showed. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
so off the tip, it is New York. And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McGrady in at the 2. Back to Payton. Knocked away. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Down low. Here's Gasol. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Payton passes to McGrady. And there's the rejection. Here's Lanier. Drops in the layup for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
That's a chance he's never going to pass up. The D completely ineffective.
Kidd to pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Kidd, guarded by Payton. Clock at 6. Here's Gasol. Soft touch off the glass.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to speak with the head coach of the Kings for a minute. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively. And he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the basket by New York on the other end. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Misses the 3. Outside Wembanyama. Payton finds Wembanyama. Here's McGrady. From the top of the key. Lanier with the rebound.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Now SGA. Pass to Kidd. Sacramento passing it around. Here's Gasol. Again, the miss by the Kings. Knicks leading by 3. Payton with it. He's picked up by Gasol. Here's Wembanyama. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
And Sacramento calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
On the court, your squad. And the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
Seconds left to play in the first. Left side SGA. Can they get it? Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
SGA hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside Wembanyama. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
.32 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Kidd. No points yet. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. Knicks leading by 3. Here's McGrady. He's got 5. From deep three-point land. Not going to go that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks out in front, leading by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Gasol in at the power forward spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And here's Payton from downtown. McGrady, good. McGrady's got 8 points.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to SGA. Out to the wing. Here's Kidd. No made baskets yet.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Now here's Payton. He's closely guarded. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Great touch from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to McGrady. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
And he drops the first. Both good from the line that time.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Knicks leading by 3. Payton passes to Wembanyama. Three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Kidd. Now here's SGA. 5 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Kidd with the bucket. Kidd's got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
1:51 left in the first half. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Kidd. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Cooper passes to Wembanyama, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by SGA.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now here's Wembanyama. He has 6. A minute 15 left in the second period. Pass to Kidd. Sacramento passing it around. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And another Sacramento 3. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Kings.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Payton with it. Still without a bucket. The 3 from Wembanyama. Sacramento grabs the miss. Lanier's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Kidd. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Now it's a 5-point Kings lead.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Wembanyama. The big man, Wembanyama, sinks the 3.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Outside, SGA. He got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Kings. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. The lead is 2 on the floor for New York. They've got Rudy Gobert, and it's Payton in at the 1. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it from 3. SGA's got 13 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Wembanyama with a bucket.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Pass to Kidd. Back to SGA. The 3 ball. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Tipped.
Kings foul call. Andre Kirilenko. Second personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Sacramento. 2-point game. Wembanyama, pass to Cooper. Shot clock at 6 for the lead.
The sweat that Gilgeous-Alexander puts in on defense does everything he can to trip you up.
On the wing, SGA. The teardrop. He got a piece of it. Outside Payton. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Cooper. Outside Payton. Wembanyama screen. Payton passes to Cooper. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Kidd. Back to SGA. Let's go with a 3. Fires in the triple. SGA's got 16 points now.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Now a timeout called by New York. Here's Payton. Still no points. Cooper passes to Payton. From the arc. But Brady, good.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
The Kings leading. Kidd to pass to Gasol. Now SGA. comes up empty down low.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
From deep, Wembanyama. Rebound by Sacramento.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Kirilenko passes to Lanier. Now here's Gasol. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's SGA. It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
Now here's Wembanyama. Not a lot of room. 5 to shoot. Here's McGrady. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Wembanyama. 12 points for him. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Now SGA. Up again. He knocks it down. But wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this.
The previous play is
over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Sacramento on top. They lead by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. New York trailing. They've got Marc Gasol, and it's Lanier in at the 5, down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Pass to McGrady to tie it up. And that one is right through the heart.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And Sacramento has possession after the basket by New York. Wembanyama scanning the floor.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
First team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Victor Wembanyama. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses.
I tip my hat to Victor. Came into this league with insane expectations, and he's embraced the pressure and met those expectations thus far.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
He does enough to give them the lead. Every point critical here with the game in the balance.
Outside, SGA. Uncovered. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Money from three.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
The Kings call timeout. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During the break, the coach of the Kings had some words for his team. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Kings trail by 4. Here's Kidd. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. And the Knicks with possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Here's McGrady. Oh, the shot is off. Here's Kidd, guarded by Payton. And he gets it to go from the low block.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Now here's Wembanyama. Puts up the tray. Buries it from outside.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, strong finish, SGA.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Here's Cooper. Ball stolen. Back from the Kings in transition. No resistance. Just finished in transition with ease. The Knicks with the lead. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. This is the three. Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
SGA going through contact. Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to fall.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Timeout called, Knicks. This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here. And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
He gets the first. And that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
The Kings call timeout. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Shooting from New York, Victor Wembanyama. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
On the first, and that'll put him up 2.
Yeah, this young man is pretty steady at the line. Wembanyama can get this done.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit it. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for next. Gary Payton. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
From deep. And so it's New York winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
It'll be the Knicks off the tip. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's who Mike Woodson's going with. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Gobert. Then there's Payton. Then there's Cooper. And it's McGrady in at the 2. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Giannis against Cooper. Giannis kicks to Ewing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by New York.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Pass to Payton. Back to McGrady. Here's Cooper over Davis. And it's Cooper missing. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I briefly spoke with Miami's head coach. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Here's Payton. Patrick Ewing picking up that last basket. And that one's good. McGrady.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now here is Davis. Back to Jokic. It's in there. Davis with the assist.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Wembanyama outside. Pass to McGrady. Gobert with a screen for McGrady. Over onto Kumbo. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
You know, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Ewing, a screen on Cooper. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Ewing against Gobert. From deep, Jokic does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Wembanyama passes to Payton. Wembanyama outside. Embiid with the steal. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Wembanyama outside. Here's McGrady. Rebound by the Heat. And here's Jokic. Ewing outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Gobert. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Embiid with a screen on Cooper. 6 to shoot. Antetokounmpo finds Davis. 3-pointer by Embiid. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tries it from 19. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks up 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's who Mike Woodson's going with. Gobert is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Cooper. Then it's Gary Payton, and it's McGrady in at the shooting guard. Now, here is McGrady. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. And stolen by Payton. Going inside. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it comes off the front of the rim. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Payton. Back to Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama just too big down low.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Outside, Ewing. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw, good. Jokic.
And being such a good passer out of that 5 spot makes Jokic a triple-double machine.
And Jokic drops them both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Now here's Payton. Nothing on the board. Oh, 3-ball. Wembanyama.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Payton against Embiid. Back to Jokic. Over Wembanyama. And it's Jokic missing.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Count that one. McGrady's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Giannis' screen on Gobert. Intercepted. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, look at the focus from Wembanyama. Drills it through contact.
And boy, Wembanyama has every shot in the bag. How about the touch there?
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. .114 left to play here in the second quarter. Embiid, the pass to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Payton. McGrady outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Heat trail by 9. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Looking to end the run. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line, Joel Embiid. If a player is fouled on a made basket,
the free throw drops for Embiid.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
Payton passes to McGrady. Wembanyama, a screen on Giannis. Elbow shot is on the way. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Here's Embiid. Down low. Here's Jokic. Too easy inside from Jokic.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Doesn't go for him. And we've reached halftime in this one. Knicks lead by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, the energy really affects your teammates. It can be infectious, and now everybody has to match that energy level.
Jokic with it. Embiid is out there with Jokic. Then it's Ewing, and then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Davis in at the 3 slot. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Payton. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Giannis outside. Embiid from outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Embiid's got 8 points.
Come on. Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
Payton passes to Wembanyama. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the points coming for them now, Greg in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for New York. From outside the arc, that's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 4th assist in this one.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now here's Davis. Still yet to score. Davis using his size.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
The Knicks with the lead. Payton passes to Wembanyama. And it's Miami with the rebound. Inside, here's Davis. He nails it, and we're tied up. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Wembanyama with it. He's guarded by Davis. 3-pointer, Payton. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Davis inside. Wembanyama on him. Ewing outside. Back to Davis. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Embiid. Clock at 4. Embiid knocks it home from distance.
And Embiid being assertive offensively, wasting no time in getting that one.
1:19 left in the third quarter. And so the timeout here by Mike Woodson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. .115 left to play here in the third. Pass to McGrady. It's thrown by to Kumbo. Davis up top. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Gary Payton.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
For Miami, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
First team foul. 1.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
Pass to Payton. Back to McGrady. Will it go? That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. McGrady's got 8 points.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
Ewing the pass to Davis. Oh, and Anthony Davis is too much at the rim.
Too easy there for Davis, just using his length to his advantage inside.
Pass to McGrady. To the inside. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Payton against Embiid. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Heat. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's who Mike Woodson's going with. They've got Cooper. Gary Payton is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And here are the Heat now. The Knicks making the shot. Embiid, the pass to Jokic. Oh, the rejection by Wembanyama to take the lead. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
And it's tied up with that one. And that drops, so they now lead by one. And it's the Heat with the ball. Outside, Davis. Back to Jokic. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Meeting the defense with power, McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, they've really been aggressive in the painted area. When that ball goes inside, they are attacking.
And he hits the first of three.
In watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
Good on the second free throw. And he makes all three. The Heat call time. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Yeah, they needed that timeout. They're searching for answers right now, how to slow this guy down.
Representing Brookside for your Heat squad, make some noise.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Miami's coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. The Heat trail by 4. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Jokic. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pulls it from 20. Count the basket.
You have to love the approach Peyton takes to the game. An exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
Now, here's Jokic. Oh, Giannis up high and down hard.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Outside, Wembanyama. Jokic against Cooper. McGrady outside. A 15-footer. That's off. It's taken away by Peyton. Wembanyama looking it over. Davis. Beatty. What a great ball handler for his size.
Stepping up. Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
McGrady against Giannis. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Now Embiid. Oh, Embiid too tough inside.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Outside, Wembanyama. Cream from outside.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Wembanyama against Jokic. He puts in the check.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
And this is McGrady's specialty. You can't let this guy shake free from the mid-range.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Now Jokic. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Giannis against McGrady. Gobert with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Now Gobert. Stolen by Ewing. Embiid. Count it.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Joel Embiid. First personal foul. Team foul number 4. At the line for the Knicks, Gary Payton.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. The Heat call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Embiid against Payton. Now Embiid. So a close game sees New York take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
It'll be the Warriors off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Magic. We've got Carmelo Anthony, and it's Bird in at the 3. And here's Curry for 3. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3-ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Pippen, pass to Robinson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. These are his first free throws of the game.
David Robinson taking 2 shots.
Throw good, Robinson. He does not get the second one. Curry with it. Pass to Mutombo. Jackson surveying the D. Here's Jones. He's guarded by Anthony. Clock at 6. Jones' shot is good.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Pass to Robinson. Three-pointer, Anthony. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Jones to the paint. Here's Mutombo. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Back to Pippen. Orlando moving the ball around. For 3, Anthony. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Good on the second one. And he makes all 3.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Mutombo. Now here's Jackson. They set the pick. Now here's Jones. He's guarded by Anthony. Jones in the post. Working on Anthony. And the dunk by Jones.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Now here's Jones. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's good for 2.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Pippen, pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
So it's the Warriors now, after the basket by Orlando. Here's Mutombo. Again, Golden State. 54 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Bird. And the basket is good.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
The Warriors lead by 5. Curry passes to Mutombo. Now Jones, three-pointer, sinks the tray. Jones has got 7.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Bird, and the layup is good off the glass. Bird's got his second basket of the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Curry looking it over. From outside the arc. That shot, no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More 2K action in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
They've got Stephen Curry, and it's Mutombo in at the power forward position. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Now Curry, he's got 5. Pass to Jones. Back to Curry, all sorts of time, and down it goes. 2 points. And that's now 7 points for Stephen Curry.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Pippen. No points so far. 6 to shoot. The Magic need to put one up here. Here's Bird. Kept alive.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Pass to Curry. Lets it fly. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Curry's got 9.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Pass to Bird, beyond the arc. And another miss by Orlando. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Golden State. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. Now Jones. Back to Curry. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. And 11 points for Stephen Curry.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside Curry. 4-3. Curry splashes it in.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
Pass to Bird. Back to Pippen. Orlando moving the ball around. Jackson against Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Shot blocked. Outside Jones. Now Curry. Puts up a deep 3. The shot no good. 46 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Jones comes with a double team. Here's Robinson, and the layup falls. Robinson's got 5 now.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Now here's Curry. Tight defense on him. Pass to Jones. Back to Curry for 3. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Here's Thurman. Back to Pippen. Stolen by Jones. Here's Gilmore. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. Back after this. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Here's Pippen. Yet to see a basket. On the court for Orlando, they've got Anthony, and it's Bird in at the 3. Outside Curry. Pass to Jones. Back to Curry. Releases. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Mutombo. It's stolen. Here's Bird, defended by Jackson. With the teardrop. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Curry passes to Jones. Here's Mutombo. Pass to Curry from behind the arc. Drops in the three. Curry's got 22.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Orlando calls timeout. .90 seconds into the second half now. Pass to Bird. Lets the three fly. On target from range. Bird's got 7 points.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. He's still playing hard and doing his job out there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Mutombo, the pass to Jones. Here's Mutombo. Pass to Curry. Fires for three. Another three for Golden State.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Pippen. He's scoreless. Anthony with a bucket.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
The Warriors lead by 14. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Back to you.
It's getting interactive. All right, Allie, thank you.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Pass to Gilmore. And here's Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Orlando grabs the miss. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Bird missing.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Jones, the pass to Mutombo. Pass to Curry. Here's the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
They're leaning on him heavy, and he's responding. He can carry the load.
Anthony against Jackson. Here's Anthony. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got 14 points.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. We've got Jackson, and it's Curry in at the 1. That's the Warriors 5.
Orlando foul call. Scottie Pippen. First personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson, the pass to Mutombo. 6 to shoot. Here's Jones. Again, Golden State.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Magic trail by 15. Pass to Anthony. Here's Bird, defended by Jones. Bird, that's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Mutombo. Now Curry. Clock at 6. Now Jackson. Oh, missed on the tray. Jones against Anthony. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Bird. Robinson, a screen on Jones. Here's Robinson. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Book it!
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Timeout! Magic!
Let's keep it going for your Warriors dancers.
no good on the layup.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And here's Curry from deep. Oh, it doesn't go. Anthony against Jackson.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting foul on David Robinson. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Good, Robinson. And both free throws good for Robinson. The Warriors lead by 11. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jones. Outside Curry. Jacks up a 3. Nope.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Outside Robinson. Now Anthony. Tries it from 16. Yes, sir! Sticks the J.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. At one point, they led by 16. Now it's Jones. Here's Curry with the shot. Another chance. And it's good on the lay-in.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Anthony. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Defensive foul. Artis Gilmore. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Magic, Carmelo Anthony. Shooting 1.
1 shot.
Free throw drops for Anthony. Here's Curry. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 6 to shoot. Shot's no good. So it's Golden State winning this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.